wants to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boy signal need no application.
How can the Wizards not be confident when they look as good as that? Here they were, headed to the locker room earlier. Welcome to 2K Sports Live, Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Jovic in at the 4. And for Washington, they've got Jordan Poole. Avdia is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Weber in at the 3 slot. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Poole. Kept alive. Jovic passes to Butler. Now Adebayo. And that one comes up a bit short. And it's blocked. Kessler against Butler. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You got to D up Rozier from the corner or you will pay the price.
Avdia dishes to Weber. And Weber throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Adebayo with the screen on Poole. Rozier for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And it's Rozier missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. Kessler the screen to the inside. Avdia on the wing. Here's Weber. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Count it.
You hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo in his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career. But his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in, score the basketball, and put pressure on the defense, he's a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
To the middle. Here's Weber throws it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Hero, no good. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Hero brings the double team. Here's Poole, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Man, that is impressive stuff from Poole with that body control after the contact and still getting it off.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts and scoring from Jordan Poole. But really, you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
And checking out the stats for Rozier, good season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Wizards second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers, they would just...
For the Wizards, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Walker Kessler. Weber comes in for Koulibaly. And Pippen subbed in for Jordan Poole. Love's checked in for Miami. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Jimmy Butler. And now the latest from our reporter, David Allen.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. Good spurt. Hits both of them. And when you watch Kispert, you know, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because you know he's a spot-up shooter and you know he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities. Now, you come into the league as a 22-year-old rookie. Jaquez Jr. excelled from the jump. I mean, tons of collegiate experience, very mature, and I think that's paid off in the early stages here.
Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. Jaquez hits both of them. So Brent, as fall turns to winter, season just getting underway.
Yeah, Kevin, and you kind of feel like, man, we're in it. We are trying to get on the floor and get ourselves to the end of the year. So, yeah, pack your jackets, get your sweats, the full sweatsuits on. We're ready to travel, and we're in the thick of things now.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson with it. This one for three. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, something Robinson is very good at, finding shots he wants to take at the three-point line.
Here's Love. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Kispert. Launches it. Love grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And there's another one for the Heat.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there are 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Miami leading by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Pippen. Weber with a screen on Love. Pippen kicks to Kispert. Fires for 3.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Heat lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Miami.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that you're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Weber is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Pippen. And it's Davis at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Jaquez can't hit. Wizards trailed by 5. Weber the pass to Davis. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got his 3rd assist on the night. You know, Brett, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
Hero, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Weber outside. Inside. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Bagley.
Well, Bagley's so effective on the inside. He's got decent power, but it's the quickness that gets it done.
Love outside. Pass to Jaquez. Shot clock at 5. Robinson kicks to Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Weber throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pippen with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Pippen dishes to Weber. Fultz brings the double team. Count it. Good. Weber's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Fultz the pass to Love. Jaquez with the ball. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And this is what Jaquez likes to do, attack on the interior.
Weber against Jaquez. Weber kicks to Davis. Pass to Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 3.
It's not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Love with the screen for Fultz. Love outside. Washington with the rebound. Weber's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Koulibaly, guarded by Fultz. Weber against Jaquez. It's good. Weber's got 14.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. So for the Wizards, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Weber. Corey Kispert comes in, and a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Avdia comes in for Bagley. Weber, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. And it's Koulibaly in for Pippen. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. To the paint. Oh, thrown down by Butler.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Robinson. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here, because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
Weber against Butler. Now, here is Weber. Tight defense on him. Abdia finds Poole. Here's Weber to stop the drought. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on Poole. It's Rozier missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Pass to Weber. Marquez with the double team. Abdia dishes to Weber for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Heat making a change here. Love's checked in. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Butler on the way. He's defended by Koulibaly. Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Jimmy Butler puts together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
You don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Weber a screen. Poole with no one around. Sinks the triple. Poole's got it all tied up now for Washington.
And that's just Jordan Poole. You get 3, I get 3 back.
Marquez outside. Love outside. Holmes with the steal. Poole with it. Last game he had 28 points. Abdia the pass to Weber. Abdia a screen on Hawkins. 6 to shoot. And Abdia the bucket on the assist by Weber. Weber's got 5 assists in the game.
Calling for the ball and then delivering. Nice shot by Abdia.
Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. And Adebayo throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Wizards leading. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. For the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
For these two teams, any win is an accomplishment.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting...
And that about wraps it up. And as the third...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Chris Webber in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Here's where Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. Puts it up. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Kispert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. When I came into this league as a defender, I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Well, certainly DA is a two-way threat. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Weber can't hit.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Butler against Weber. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, right? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And for the Wizards, Weber, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. And Poole subbed in for Landry Shamet. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Rozier. For the lead. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Avdia, the pass to Weber. Shoots in deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Rozier, guarded by Weber. Shot clock at 6. Hero from long range gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Wizards passing it around. Pass to Kessler. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Here's Weber. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. The Brentford collected some assets.
They got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild, though.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Wizards. And the first one drops. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's Jovic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. And that one misses. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement, and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
He's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Hero. He has 7, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Weber against Butler. Weber the pass to Holmes, and it's in there. Holmes got his first points of the night.
And I love the edge that Rashawn is playing with right now. It's what helps him capitalize through contact.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Koulibaly. Weber a screen. And here's Avdia. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Poole, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Poole plays with that herky-jerky style, tough to time up defensively.
Good on the second free throw. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
Weber dishes to Avdia with a tie, and another miss by Washington. The Heat leading by 3. Hero passes to Robinson. Weber against Butler. Releases. Rebounded by the Wizards.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Avdia, the pass to Weber. Back to Avdia. Weber a screen. Avdia dishes to Weber. Pass to Koulibaly. Stolen by Robinson. There's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Robinson does a great job of being a selective driver to the basket. That time picked up a foul.
Washington making some changes. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Weber comes in for Bagley. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. And Poole subbed in for Pippen. Then for the Heat, Nikola Jovic is checked in for Love. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Robinson. Weber is out there with Avdia. Then it's Koulibaly. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Poole in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. That ties it up. And 12 points for Jaime Jaquez.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that one is good. Weber's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Hero passes to Fultz. There's the pick. Pass to Jovic. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Now Koulibaly. Weber with a screen on Hero. Here's Kessler. Here's Weber. Weber can't get that one to fall. Pass to Butler. To the inside. Jovic passes to Jaquez. Shoots the 3. Kessler with the rebound. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Here's Weber. The kick out to Poole. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Kessler with the bucket.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Rozier in for Markelle Fultz. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told his guys to max it out on the three. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thanks, David.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Butler on the way. Fouled in the end of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
That's the Poole. Rozier with the steal. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
A great sign of how confident Rozier is. He wants to be the leader, and you need your leader to come through with buckets like that.
Poole, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Jovic passes to Butler. And here's Poole for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And he never doubted himself for a second huge score from Jordan Poole.
Hero kicks the bucket. Back to Hero from downtown. Hits the 3.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Weber, the pass to Kessler. Over Butler. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Poole, the pass to Weber. Yes!
Poole becoming a better distributor of the basketball, so finding those chances and trying to get guys better looks, that's part of his game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rozier for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Koulibaly takes the 3, cuts off the pass, and they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Weber outside from past the arc. No good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They seem to relish. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barrett.
El techo de la vecina está prendido. Avísale bien rápido para que no te haga un lío. Para que se te tranquila, que hoy amanecemos y después vamos para el río. Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es para que te canse.